Smoking and toasting in the time of the virus. A lot of people are restricted to be not able to move around the way they normally would. We had made the decision not to put people in the studio going forward until this is cleared up a little bit. So rather than bring you a show this week, we're going to bring you some shorter segments. Now I think Ian is off doing something crazy. I have no idea what, but I'm sure he'll post something, maybe a cigar review, maybe something that he had to drink. I wanted to share with you something that I picked up this last week and was really excited about. One of the things about the Spetzel Brewery in Shiner, Texas, that make the classic Shiner Bock is, even though they're a very early craft brewery, they were way ahead of the craft scene for most breweries, they, I think, get overlooked quite a bit because Shiner Bock is as much of a mainstream success as it is, and I think it makes people kind of not necessarily think of them as big beer, but just think of them as, maybe not as trendy or hip as some of the newer and cooler micro brews. But I will tell you this about Shiner. They are independent. They've been making great beer for a long time, and they do a series that really emphasizes how great their brewmaster is, and it's called Brewer's Pride. And every now and then a new Brewer's Pride comes out. This time, they've teamed up with an award-winning and incredibly respected Texas distillery out of Waco called Balcones. Yep, we've had Balcones on the show before. This is the new Shiner Brewer's Pride. I believe this just came out, brewed in collaboration with Balcones in Waco. It's a barrel-aged Bock, which I thought was really interesting because you see a lot of barrel-aged stouts, a lot of barrel-aged spirits, sours, and other things. But I don't know if I've had a barrel-aged Bock before. So with my trusty smoking and toasting opener, I'm going to pop the top, and we're going to give this a spin. Oh, it's definitely barrel-aged. You can smell that just when the cap comes off of the bottle. Thank you, Shiner, by the way, for still doing bottles sometimes. As you can see, it's got about the same color and what looks like the same consistency as a Shiner Bock. Nice head formed on the top of it there. And now what I'm going to do is try to get some nose off of this, but I can already tell, oh yeah, this thing is definitely going to be boozy. You can tell. As a matter of fact, I think it's 9%. 9% alcohol by volume on this. So there's not a lot of Shiners that clock in at 9%. So let's see how they did with the barrel-aged Bock beer. It's a limited edition, of course, and it's a collaboration with Balcones, and it's really good. So you get a lot of the same sort of barrel aging flavors from something that's been aged in whiskey barrels as you would with a stout or a porter, but in this case, this beer it's most definitely a Shiner Bock. Picking up tons of malt, a sort of a caramel finish, and of course the booziness of the Balcones barrels is making this thing work. What's interesting about this beer is it's touted as a collaboration, not just, hey, we used Balcones barrels, bought some barrels from them and aged the beer, but it's an actual collaboration between these two giants. Well, they're micro giants, but you know what I mean. These guys are very well respected, and I gotta tip the hat to Shiner for not just resting on their laurels and shipping out tons and tons of cases of Shiner Bock, but really working on something new and different. And they've been putting out actually a lot of really cool and very daring and different products. They just don't get quite the shelf space, let's say, at your local grocery store that Shiner Bock is going to get. So this is carbonation is just right. It's definitely there, but it's not too over the top. Doesn't take away from that sort of heavier kind of boozy feeling. And yeah, a couple of these will make you postpone any work you may have planned from home for the rest of the afternoon. So while it is out, if you can find it, grab it. And I know it's available in Texas. I know Shiner Bock is available just about everywhere, but I don't know how far outside the state this goes. Get your hands on some. I'm going to give this a definite thumbs up. The Shiner Brewer's Pride series with Balcones, it's a smash. For Smoking and Toasting, I'm self-medicating. I mean, self-isolating at home.